So now we can discuss about the import column transformation. What do you mean by the import column transformation? So import column transformation is useful to import images or binary files or any large documents from file system text file to SQL Server. That means, for example, in my folder, I have a photos or binary documents, whatever it is. Okay, I would like to load them into the SQL Server. By that time, we can use the import column transformation. Okay, so first let me save this document. Okay, so which can be used to import the images from text file to SQL Server. Text file as a source it will support. This text file will contain that images paths actually. Okay, so here we have the images along with the names. So this one I would like to save it in Notepad. Okay, yeah. So let me save it in input folder path. These all images I would like to load into my SQL Server table. That is what my expectation is. Okay. So I would like to save this file in my input folder. Images information. Okay, text file. Yeah. So now I would like to create one new SSIS package. About import column transformation. Okay. So take the data flow. So we are inside the data flow. So here, what is our source? Text file. That means text file as a flat file as a source, you're supposed to take it. Okay, click on new to create the connection. So browse it. So for example, in my input folder that was there, right? So images information. Okay, so here I don't have a column in my text file. That is what I have skipped this option. So now you can see the data, it is as expected, it is coming. Okay, so now I'm getting the images, file names and file path from that particular text file. So I would like to load those files into my SQL Server table. So which transformation are we supposed to use? Import column. Where is the import column? Here. Okay. So here, if you observe, here's something we supposed to do differently. So let me open the previous batch solution for uploading the images. Okay. Where is the 12th batch here? 1 second, guys. So let me go to the 12th batch and open the SSIS project. So once you have selected the input column name, so I would like to rename it as a photo, for example, the column name. Okay, it's a read-only operation. So next you're supposed to go to the input and output properties. Okay. Here in the input column, you can see the lineage ID for this particular column is 10. Copy this value, and as a for output column, first you're supposed to create one output column, otherwise add column. Okay. I would like to give as a image the column name. Okay. Sorry, what is the issue? Sorry, 1 second. Input column, photo. The photo lineage ID is 10. Okay, that is perfectly all right. Okay, when it comes to the output, okay, here you're supposed to, where is mhm, okay, something did it wrong. First, let me create the new column, that is image. Okay, what is the image column lineage ID? 25. This 25 is supposed to give it here. Now it should work out. There is no errors, it seems. Yeah. Now I will take the destination, OLEDB destination, to load the data to my SQL server. So let me create the connection, which is SQL B13 database. Okay. So now I would like to create the new table. For this, the table name I would like to give here import column, for example, import column transformation. This is the photo path you will get actually. That is not the varchar 50, it's 500. Give it. Image, we are giving the data type as var binary mat. Now you see this table and map it here. Wait for few seconds until the table is listed down here. My God, why it is taking this much time? Yeah, here if you see import column. Okay, if you see the column names are mapped, now you can load the data. If you right click and execute, so the SSIS package will execute. Something it is failing. Okay, what is the error message? Oh, text was truncated. Okay, got it. What is the error is? So if you double click on the connection manager, you are trying to reading the data from text file, right? So by the time, whenever you are trying to read the data from text file, for all the columns, SSIS will take only the 50 as a length, maximum length. Okay. So be careful when you are dealing with the text files, especially this problem it is there in text files. By default, it will take varchar 50 only, a string 50. That means from your incoming data, if there is more than 50 characters, then the error message, this is the one it will return. Text was truncated or one or more character had no match in the target code base. In such a way, you will get the error message. So I have given 500 and I am trying to execute it. So here if you see, 101 records got loaded, and now you can see how the data was loaded to SQL Server table. Here it is. Yeah, here if you see. So from this path, I would like to, this is the image which is converted into the binary. Okay. So this is import column transformation. For a summary, I would like to repeat it again. Okay. So import column transformation can be used to process the images which were stored on the drives into SQL Server table. So, but in SSIS, we don't have any task to read the data directly from the drive. Okay, so instead what you're supposed to do, so you keep that all photos information along with the path in a text file. Okay, that text file we can use it as a source in our SSIS package. So that is what we are doing here. If you preview it, you will get the paths along with the file name. Okay, so once that was done, okay, so you supposed to take the import column transformation. Okay, so you supposed to select the this particular column. Okay, and if you want to rename it as a rename it, or else in the source itself you can give the column name as a photo. Okay, nothing will happen. So once you have selected this, you supposed to go to the input and output properties. So once you have gone, first you're supposed to create one output column. It's a kind of image the data type is. So you're supposed to click on add column. So automatically column will add with the default name. So after renaming you're supposed to rename like as an image or whatever the name you would like to. Once you have renamed, okay. So here you will get the lineage ID for recently created output column. Okay. That lineage ID, it is required. Okay. And that lineage ID we supposed to pass it to my input data column. File data column ID 25. Why? Because image column lineage ID is the 25. That ID I would like to give it to my input column file data column ID. And we are saying that, hey, this is the binary data, just convert it as an image to this particular column. When you are giving the value, by the time, at the runtime, it will automatically convert it as a binary and it will store it in table. Okay, that is what it is happening here. This is about the import column transformation.